Ad Astra.
This realm. If you ever have...
The one before. Ah.
Take me up! Locked on! Bullseye! Open fire!
You're the best, Gramps.
We made it in without a hitch. Maybe St. Lolly's traps can recognize us after all. Wait, look! There's someone there! Hi! Are you okay? Can you hear us? Is he asleep? Or sick? Do you think this is the guy Auroron was talking about? Also, what the heck's been going on here? Lots of strange and mysterious stuff around. Could be. Let's get Auroron in here. He'll know what this is all about.
Sorry, Granny.
All grown up now, are we?
I'm truly sorry.
Now that you're one of the 6 heroes, you think you can do as you please, do you? Well, explain yourself, you dummy! How exactly were you thinking of helping that spirit duffer?
Auroron! And, hey, St. Lolly.
Huh? Huh? When did you guys... Oh, drat. I wasn't expecting them. And now the Traveler probably caught me yelling at Auroron. Oh, this is not a good look for me. Hello there, you two. We were just, Auroron and I we were, play acting. You know, acting out some scenes from a light novel, quoting the lines. I didn't actually mean what I was saying. Right, Auroron?
Huh? Yes, that's right. I owe you an apology too, Traveler. I asked you for help, but I forgot to watch my back and Granny caught me. And now we're play acting.
Traveler, come on, now's not the time for games. So what are you two up to exactly? Did something happen to this poor guy?
Yeah, Leela's his name. He got into some trouble during a clairvoyance session. It's a kind of spell that lets your spirit leave your body, so you can access secret knowledge. You know what a medium is, right? You've probably come across them in novels. Anyway, it's similar to that. Leela's problem is his spirit has gotten lost and can't find its way back to his body.
So in other words, his body's here, but his soul's gone?
Well, technically the soul and the spirit aren't quite the same thing, but yes, in a nutshell, that's basically it.
I just wanted to help bring Leela's spirit back.
And I wouldn't have stopped him if it was anyone else. But the issue is, Mr. Leela here is what we call a spirit duffer.
What's a spirit duffer?
Someone with no spiritual sensitivity whatsoever. Spirit duffers can't sense or control spirits, much less use spells on them. Now, there are certain methods that can force even spirit duffers into a clairvoyant state. But, well, I mean, look what happened to Mr. Leela. The spells of the Masters of the Nightwind are all based on dealing with spirits, and so are all our problem-solving methods. So for spirit duffers, even our healing methods don't work on them. So, if they get into trouble trying to use a spell, there's basically nothing we can do.
Yes, there is. As long as the soul is involved, I should be able to help.
You hear that? No prizes for guessing what Auroron's bright idea was.
Oh, because of your special constitution, right? But isn't it kind of risky for you?
I'll be fine. Granny's just worrying too much. I'm feeling fine now, so I should be able to do it safely. Besides, it's probably our only hope of bringing Leela back.
Don't kid yourself. What happens if it's not as safe as you're hoping, We both know you'll risk it all to try and rescue him anyway. Honestly, you're such an idiot sometimes.
This is a tricky one. It's true that Auroron could be self-sacrificing to a fault, but it's also true that Sweet Lolly tends to worry too much.
You're darn right Granny Eatsley's got a plan. Why else do you think I'd be here?
Huh? You do?
Wait, really? You actually know a way to save him?
Yes. I mean, it's a crude solution. But that's beside the point. The point being, don't interfere when Granny's already got things under control. Anyway, Traveler, I was actually going to ask for your help on this. My plan will take quite a lot of work, and it's a little too much for one person.
Oh, great! Well, it's a good thing Auroron brought us here, then.
I intend to use a two-pronged approach. The first is the crude method. Basically, it's looking for a needle in a haystack. See the thing I've drawn around Leela's body? That's a gateway to the Night Kingdom. Once the gateway is activated, all roaming spirits in the area will be drawn to it. If we're lucky, we'll find the one that belongs to Leela. I'll lend you some of my power like last time, so you can use my clairvoyance. It only works if you use this projection sensor first, though, so don't forget that step. Don't worry, this time nothing can go wrong. You'll just feel like you're in the Night Kingdom, and you'll see a lot of roaming spirits around you. All you need to do is gather them up. You can leave Auroron to sift through them and find Leela. Since he wants to help so bad, he can take the hardest job. Draw him back, using what I know about the instincts of spirits. As we all know, clairvoyance is usually conducted with the goal of unraveling mysteries. If we can find out what mystery Leela wanted to learn the truth of, we can use that to draw his lost spirit back here. I'll do some clairvoyance of my own, and channel it through Leela's body. That should give me some idea of what he was thinking.
Oh, Paimon thinks she gets it now. The first approach is like fishing with a net, and the second is like fishing with bait. Just like how Auroron wanted us to lure you away with the promise of light novels.
Your point would have been just as clear without the example, Paimon.
What? Don't think I won't revisit this later.
But Granny, it's amazing that you can use a person as a clairvoyance medium. I always thought you had to use inanimate objects.
You can't flatter your way out of this one. But you're not wrong. A person without a spirit is just a physical shell, which, for our purposes, makes them an inanimate object. Traveler, just over there is my spirit loom, which will record the fragments I see during clairvoyance. Once I begin, please arrange them on a woven scroll for me. Let me know when you're ready. We should get to work. Are you ready? Don't worry, the spirit loom is very easy to use. I know this is your first time working with it, but I have a feeling you'll do great.
Oh, the woven scroll is ready. This looks like a person. Who is it?
Huh? It's Sanhaj Kampore.
Huh? You mean that Sanhaj? Auroran's ancient name hero guy?
That's right. He was not only one of the 6 heroes, but also a legendary border master of our tribe. 500 years on, and the remains of his spirit is still so strong.
Border Master is an honorable title, by the way. It's only given to powerful figures like Granny Seat Lolly.
No, not like me. The most powerful border masters can expand the borders of the Night Kingdom and temporarily manifest part of it in the real world. I'm no amateur with border spells, but Sanhaj is in a league of his own. They say his border mastery was what turned the tide in the Battle of the Mare Javari 500 years ago. Legend has it that Sanhaj summoned a miniature Night Kingdom and exploded it to defeat the encroaching Dark Calamity.
Whoa, he must have been really strong!
Of course, it came at a great price. As far as I understand, both Sanhaj and Tainoch, the leader of the tribal coalition forces, gave their lives to activate this spell. I don't know what Leela was thinking. Even I'd think twice before seeking out Sanhaj Kampore during clairvoyance. So what sort of spirit duffer in their right mind would... I guess folly is the greater part of bravery. I'm starting to feel like something else is at play here. I think I'll pay a visit to his house and see if I can find any clues. Yep, you can keep gathering the roaming spirits. That won't be affected. Hopefully you do find Leela that way, because it'll save us an awful lot of trouble. But before that, it looks like we now have another problem on our hands. Connecting with the spirit of Sanhaj Kampore has caused quite a stir. I think we may have just spooked all the monsters in the area. Traveler, if you've got some time, could you go and get them to pipe down a bit? We don't want them to start attacking innocent bystanders.
It's fine. I can handle that.
Oh no, you're staying right here, mister. The Traveler has enough to do already without coming to your rescue.
Alright then. Sorry, Traveler. Over to you, I guess.
Yeah, don't sweat it! The most important thing right now is getting Leela's spirit back.
Alright, I'm heading out. See you guys later.
Traveler, could I trouble you to keep gathering the roaming spirits over the next few days? Just make sure to use this sensor. Granny already applied her spell to it. Oh, you liked playing with that, huh? Feel free to try it again whenever you want. There should be some other clairvoyance records you can arrange on a woven scroll. It's pretty fun. Don't worry about Granny. I'm sure she only left it here so you can get some practice. Traveler, could I trouble you to keep gathering the Mare Javari? Terrible place to grow vegetables, for one thing. And if you're wondering how I would know that, well, it's because Granny told me. If you want to know more, you should probably ask her when she gets back. She has some scrolls on the subject in her house, but my rule is, if you can't grow vegetables there, I'm not interested. So, I've never given them a second look. Truly sorry.
Take it easy. 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 Take it easy.
Time to go.
Take it easy.
Time to go.
Take it easy. 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 Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Not now. Don't be scared.
Yoo-hoo!
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
Witness my rise. Transfixed. Overruled.
Oh, mine's a
Strike a pose!
Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now.
Laid bare.
The night is cold. Don't be scared.
Here comes the catch.
This is where you fall.
Gotcha. Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
My guiding stars. Stars. Shower me with praise. Let the world come alive.
Transfixed.
Gotcha.
on! Yeah!
Let's fly!
Bullseye! Bullseye! Open fire! Locked on! Locked on! Yeah! I'd have lost my soul.
Show me your move!
Right here, right now.
Strike a pose!
Take me up! Hold on to your hats.
Emerge, right now, right here.
Look alive!
Nothing lasts forever. Emerge, right here.
Let my name echo in song! Yoo-hoo!
Gloves off!
Let's fly!
Bullseye! Knock him down.
Right now.
Strike a pose!
Ha! Ha! You asked for it. Ha!
Come on! Show me your courage!
Locked on! Open fire! Open fire! Hold on to your hats.
Emerge.
Yoo-hoo!
A sight to behold. Right now.
Let's get it on! Take me up! Bowser! Bowser! Locked on! Knock him down.
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Strike a pose! Time to shine! Woo! La la la!
Let's hope you put up a good fight.
La la la. Jumpy Dumpty Go! Arts and Flash! Boing boing boom!
Gather!
Let my name echo in song! Shower!
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
What's this?
Let's
Quietly
hope you
now.
put up a good fight.
The tide rises! Yeah!
Jumpy Dumpty!
Order guide you. Solidified.
Pew! Blow them all up!
Stabilize.
Strike a pose!
Busted. Here comes the catch. Take it easy.
Jumpy Dumpty Go!
I will have order.
Let the world collide!
Things are about to get dicey.
Gather! It's showtime! Attaboy! Ha! 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 Ha!
Right right here. Emerge.
Order guide you. Solidified.
Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Quietly now.
Who wants some of this? Bam! Attaboy!
Right here.
Things are about to get dicey. Busted. Ha!
Gather. This is order.
Let's roll! It's showtime! Attaboy!
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now.
Stabilize. Order guide you.
Emerge. Right here.
Oni coming through! Let's roll! Ha! Ha! Attaboy! Ha!
Emerge. Right now.
Solidified.
Laid bare.
Another test.
Not now. Don't be scared.
Yoo-hoo!
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Transfixed.
My guiding stars. Cold. Shower me with praise. Time to shine.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha.
Witness my rise. Overruled. Go on.
Not now. Don't be scared.
Strike a pose!
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Transfixed. Everlasting as the moon.
The night is cold. Stars, shine for me.
Yoo-hoo!
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Overruled. This is where you fall. Transfixed.
Overruled.
Stabilize!
Let the world come alive!
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun's over.
Transfixed.
Solidify!
Shower me with threat!
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Let my name echo in song!
Good fight!
Yoo-hoo! Time to shine!
Busted. Things are about to get dicey. Quietly now.
Laid bare.
I will have order! Gather!
Strike a pose! Let the world come alive!
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Overruled.
Hey, everyone.
Ah, Granny. You're back.
So, no good news for me then?
You saw right through me. The Traveler collected a lot of spirits, and I checked all of them one by one. None of them matches Leela's description.
I figured. It was written all over your face. It's alright. I didn't exactly have high hopes for the needle in a haystack approach anyway.
Leela's condition is still stable, but we're not really getting anywhere.
Well, luckily, I made some progress on my end. Leela's parents told me that he made a new friend recently, and apparently he's been out of the house for days at a time. On one occasion, they secretly followed him and saw him and his friend tinkering around with something at a camp. Yeah, some guy who goes by the name Kokuchu, dressed in what looked like Inazuman attire.
Is this really all I'll need, Mr. Kokuchu?
Based on my studies of the ancient texts, hypersensitivity is usually treated with desensitization therapy. So, I figure there's no reason it shouldn't work in reverse. Now, for a poor chap like yourself with no sensitivity to spirits whatsoever, you'll have to completely immerse yourself in spiritually rich substances for this to be effective. I'm electing to name this approach hypersensitization therapy.
Is it risky?
You're the spirit duffer, not me. I'm sure you're more clued up than I am on the potential consequences of brute force clairvoyance. Ultimately, it's your decision.
All right, but I do have one last question. What's in this for you? People like me obviously don't have much clout in this tribe, so it's not like I can offer you much in return.
You think I'm looking for a reward? Oh, my good sir, take a look at my face. Isn't the answer written here clear as day?
What? What's written there?
Just a friendly guy who's happy to help.
What? So some random guy from Inazuma just felt like helping Leela cure his spirit deaferness?
Hypersensitization therapy, huh? What a novel idea. Could that really work?
Not on Leela by the looks of things.
It's anything but novel. Our tribe used to offer it as a treatment once upon a time. But it was so fraught with risks and had such an abysmal success rate that it was eventually outlawed. As for this Kokuchu fellow, I'm sure he has his own agenda. He conveniently disappeared right after Leela got into this mess. Leela's parents gave me the address of the camp, so I went and checked it out. There were clear traces of spiritual energy. And also, look what I found.
What's this?
A broken shard. Probably from a weapon or some sort of ceremonial implement. You feel that? It might look old, but it has extremely strong traces of spiritual energy. Leela must have used this as his medium. It would definitely explain how a spirit duffer like him was able to trigger a clairvoyant experience.
Wait, there's something else. It feels so familiar. I think this is somehow connected to my ancient name.
Connected how? Is it like a shard of an ancient name?
No, more like... I think this item might have belonged to a previous bearer of my ancient name.
Okay, that's it. Granny's getting itchy clairvoyance fingers. I'm going to try using this shard as a medium.
Cool, same as last time? The Traveler can use the Spirit Loom to record what you find on a woven scroll.
Nope. Auroron can do the recording this time.
Why?
It's a safety measure. You have a better understanding of the spirit domain than the Traveler. If this really is a Sanhaj relic, you'll be better placed to deal with the fallout in the event that something goes wrong.
Ah, see, Paimon? Told you Granny has a soft spot for the Traveler. Look at her not wanting to put him in danger. Meanwhile, I'm just a grandkid, so I'm expendable.
Hey, what are you blabbing on about?
Sorry, Granny. I'm ready now.
Then let us begin.
Alright, what's on the scroll this time? Looks like a broken bow covered in flames.
Hey, don't you think one of the pieces looks just like this shard?
You're right! It seems to be from the body of the bow.
I saw a bow just like this in one of Granny's scrolls.
Yes. It's the weapon Sanhaj used in the Battle of the Mare Javari. I guess that proves it. This shard is a bona fide Sanhaj relic.
Good old Sanhaj. The relic's spiritual energy was fluctuating very strongly, but I wasn't in any danger at all. The Traveler probably would have been fine as well.
Now that's a true hero, huh? Generations later and the stuff he used to own is helping to treat spirit duffers.
I still think there's more to this story, though. Kokochu must have had his own motives beyond just treating Leela's condition.
Well? Okay, we saw the full bow just now, right? Maybe he wanted to see it too, so he could track down the other pieces.
I don't know if he'd have anything to gain by doing that. Even if they're Sanhaj relics, I still doubt he'd have much use for a broken bow.
Also, why use a spirit duffer in that case? You're basically setting yourself up for failure.
Huh? Leela's body is responding!
Let me take a look. I can sense a spirit being drawn to the relic.
Looks like Granny's plan is working. Leela's spirit is being drawn to the bait.
In that case, let me try again. This time using both Leela's body and the shard as mediums.
You can do it, Granny. I'm ready to go too.
You got the itch too, huh?
Plus, Auroron went last time. It's only fair to take it in turns.
Fine by me. We know it's safe now, so you shouldn't have any problems.
All right, if you insist. Be my guest. Just let me know when you're ready.
Don't worry. I'm quite sure the shard is safe. There shouldn't be any danger.
You ready? All right.
Another image has appeared. This one is a map.
A map? Of where?
Could it be the Mare Javari?
The Mare Javari?
The Mare Javari was reduced to a desolate wasteland after that big battle. Or rather, it became known as the Mare Javari after what happened there. The ashes of the monsters and warriors who fought there covered the entire battlefield. Sometimes, bone-chilling cries would be heard from the depths. Other times, the whole region would become engulfed in towering flames, drowning out the cries. That place is full of untold dangers and mysteries. Over the centuries, the finest adventurers have tried to prove themselves by venturing in. Sadly, most ended up perishing there. That lasted up until around 20 or 30 years ago, when strange things started happening. People started speaking of an enormous dark creature the size of a mountain, roaming around inside the Mare Javari. And then, shortly after that, the whole region just completely disappeared. Nobody knows how, but that infamously ominous place just vanished from the face of the world.
What? How the heck?
I know, right? Anyway, if I'm not mistaken, the place indicated on this map is where it used to be before it disappeared. At the westernmost part of Natlan. It's a very remote location, far away from any of the tribes. There never used to be a settlement there, but there's more people since the Mare Javari disappeared. Anyway, that's just what I've heard. I've never been there myself. This is what age does to you. The older you get, the less adventurous you become.
That's just an excuse. Granny's too lazy to take a trip that far away.
Hold on a second. There's a spirit approaching the shard and the woven scroll.
Oh, Leela's body is responding again!
Quite a strong reaction this time. Does this mean what he was really seeking was the Mare Javari's location?
I sense it too. There's a soul nearby. Almost a complete one.
This is creeping Paimon out!
Seems like the plan is working.
So, can we just wake him up now?
Not today. You might think bringing a spirit back into its body is like pouring water from one bottle into another, but it's far more complicated than that. I need to borrow a ceremonial sword and make some other preparations. It'll take me about 2 days. But don't worry. Now that his spirit's returned, there's just one step left. Let's meet up again in 2 days.
Something about this still doesn't add up for me. If that Kokchu guy was really plotting something, why would he leave Sanhage's relic at the scene? Unless that was also bait.
Greetings again, everyone.
See, Lolly, you're here!
I got the ceremonial sword from the chief. It has a certain power that's needed in situations like this. You haven't forgotten what we're doing today, right?
Of course not! We're gonna wake Leela up, and then ask him just what the heck he was playing at.
And I've prepared the rest of the tools for the ceremony per Granny's instructions. We've dotted all our I's and crossed all our T's, so today should go off without a hitch.
Good work, kiddo. Then without further ado, let's get started. I give offerings from the mystic smoke, the gift of stars on a moonless night, a wreath of dreams in the swirling wind. Glory be to the ruler of death. Fade, fade, fade. Thrice uttered and thrice repeated.
Whoa! Is this one of her magic spells? This whole place suddenly got cold. What's happening?
Keep your voice down. We mustn't disturb her.
We, the children of the Priest King, swear to abide by the ancient pact and tear through the veil of the Night Realm. I am Seedlali. Hear my command. I am the Shepherd of Doomsday. I am Akul Batil.
Oh, look! Leela's spirit is back. It's coming towards his body.
I shall pierce the cloak of night with flintstone and banish all souls that do not belong to the land of the dead. Leela, obey my command and return to the land where the sun shines. Return to your own path.
Did it work?
Huh? Where am I? And who are you? Whoa! Granny Eatsley, I mean, High Priestess Seedlali, please have mercy.
Oh, guilty conscience, huh? So, you know full well what you've done. Do you have any idea how close you were to never making it back? Or maybe you thought life would be more fun as an inanimate object.
I'm sorry, I messed up, and I'll face the consequences.
Oh, you sure about that? Then say goodbye to your parents. Tell them this. Goodbye, Mom and Dad. I've realized I enjoy life as an empty shell so much that I've decided to get Granny Eatsley to turn me into a stone statue, so I can stand guard over her house for the next 100 years.
No, please. Please don't. I'm begging you. I'll never do this again, I promise. Thank you, High Priestess Seedlali. Thank you for rescuing me.
Don't thank me. Thank my grandson. If he hadn't sensed something was amiss, I wouldn't have bothered getting involved.
You're more than welcome, Leela. And don't mind Granny. She's all bark and no bite. We're just glad that you're okay. Besides, someone tricked you into doing this, didn't they? That Kokju guy. He's the real culprit here.
No, Mr. Kokuchu had nothing to do with it. It was all my doing.
Huh?
Well, I mean, he suggested the method of using a powerful spirit relic as a medium, but it was my decision to go through with it. I wasn't coerced or anything. I'm sorry. I'm the one to blame.
The brainwashing is strong with this one.
So did Kokuchu provide the relic?
He did. He said it was a treasure related to the Mare Javari.
Right, so that proves it. He was using you. He coaxed you into doing the clairvoyance for him.
But I'm a spirit duffer who can't cast a single spell. What use would I be to him? Guys like me couldn't sense a spirit even if we spent the rest of our lives sitting and meditating. But Mr. Kokuchu said that if I brute force the spell and immerse myself in a spiritually rich substance, I might be able to catch a glimpse of one. It seems like my only option.
Still, brute forcing a spell when you're a spirit duffer is like forcing yourself to run a marathon without any legs. If it wasn't for Seedlali, you'd have been lost forever.
I know, I'm sorry. It's just... Everyone in this tribe is so amazingly talented, and then there's me. I just didn't want to be the odd one out anymore.
I totally understand how you feel, Leela. Some seeds effortlessly grow into beautiful cabbages, while others struggle with all their might and never even sprout. Who knows why this is the way things are? Maybe that's just life. Life is full of things we can't change. I know saying this doesn't change anything either, but I hope it makes you feel a little better.
Let's pause this discussion for now. We need to get you to Matla's for a checkup.
Okay, looking good. Seems like this guy got off lightly. Just make sure he eats when you get back. He must be starving.
That's a relief. I've heard of cases where people's bodies started necrotizing after they spent too long meditating.
What a horrifying thought!
Anyway, Leela, even though we didn't know each other before all this, I'm still really glad that you're okay now.
Well, maybe you don't know me, but I've heard all about you. The same goes for High Priestess Citlali, the Traveler, and Paimon. I've heard all the stories.
Huh? Even us?
This might sound corny, but you're exactly the kind of people I've always dreamed of becoming. But it's clear to me now. That was just wishful thinking. Honestly, why'd I have to be born a spirit duffer? Nah, it's alright, really. I'm used to being useless by now. Thank you all for saving me. Auroron, I think you're right. It's just a fact of life. I promise I won't take another risk like this in the future. I've brought you more than enough trouble already.
Aw,
It's okay. There's no need to comfort me.
Hey, you little rascal. What are you talking about? Look at me.
Huh? What's wrong, High Priestess Citlali?
I said, look at me. Take a good hard look. Sense anything strange?
Granny, what are you talking about?
what do you think, Traveler? Another case of happy to help written on someone's face?
Hold on. I think... either my mind's playing tricks on me, or her entire body is an illusion. No, it must just be my imagination. I wouldn't be able to see through something like that.
Wait, I know this trick. It's the same one I used a while back. Granny snuck away from right under our noses.
You see? You can perceive some spiritual abnormalities now. Congratulations.
Really?
But where are you going, Granny?
Where do you think? I'm going fishing, you dummy. Someone triggered the trap I set in the cave. Looks like our friend Kokochu took the bait.
What?
Sorry, can't talk now. You'll find me in the cave. believe it. He got away. Oh, this is terrible. Why'd I have to go and act so cocky about it? I'm gonna look like such a fool. This Kokochu must be a real escape artist or something. But I can't tell them that. I'll have to think of something else.
St. Lolly, did you get him?
Given that she's the only person here, I'm guessing no.
I thought I'd let him go, for now. But I left a mark on him. So if he comes around here again, I'll be able to track his every move.
Oh, so Granny had only pretended to leave the cave, when in fact she'd set up a whole trap for him and was lying in wait.
Ah, so just like how you caught Auroron! But how did you know Kokochu would come here?
Because I planted the bait here. The Mayor Javari map and the bow shard. Left them both on the table. I had a feeling those were what he was truly after. And sure enough, my trap was triggered just moments after we left.
So you really did set up traps here after all, huh?
Of course. It's just that they'd never do anything to either of you.
See? What did I tell you?
So, Mr. Kokochu, you used me after all. This whole time, all you wanted was to find the location of the Mayor Javari.
That's right. I've been wondering about the shard he left ever since I came across it. Why did he leave it there? The moment I confirmed the Mayor Javari's location, that's when I realized it was bait. He was counting on Leela's spirit getting lost, and the tribe coming to his rescue. Then, by helping Leela, we'd be helping him.
Oh, so he was fishing too! It was all a ploy to lure in an actual clairvoyant who could look into the shard for him.
Yep. And somebody fell for it, hook, line, and sinker.
I'm sorry. I took the bait. But so did Granny.
Ugh, the nerve! I only got involved because of you, you little scamp!
Either way, Kokchu played us like a fiddle. Huh. He managed to accomplish his goals without taking any of the risk himself. Pretty sneaky.
You could say that again! Imagine if he tried to approach St. Lolly directly. She'd have seen through it right away! Although, actually, St. Lolly, why did you let him go?
Because I couldn't risk using my full abilities here. He was a pretty slippery character, and if I'd kept him here by force, there could have been unintended consequences.
Was it my fault for picking a bad place? I'm sorry. I went looking for somewhere with a wealth of spiritual energy when I first decided to help Leela, and ended up choosing this mad sage's hideout.
Mad Sage?
Yeah, he's napping right behind that wall. We'd have a whole new situation on our hands if we woke him up. That's why I decided against using my full abilities. I do have some good news, though. I snatched the shard and map back before he bolted, so I may have restrained myself, but I certainly didn't let him walk all over me.
That's great! So he left empty-handed!
Yes, sort of. The bad news is, he did get a look at the map before he left. Not that the Mayor Javari's last known location is a huge secret, but still.
Yeah, that's kind of worrying. What if he's got some sort of diabolical plan?
Don't worry. I'll keep tracking him. Also, Leela, if it's all the same to you, I'd like to give the shard and map to the Traveler as a gift. They might prove useful at some point in his journey.
Absolutely. That's completely fine. The Traveler deserves it.
None of us are interested in them. And if there's any chance of them leading you to the Mayor Javari, I'm sure an adventurer like you wouldn't want to pass on that opportunity. Granny Eatsley has a sense for these things.
So, Granny Eatsley? Do you think I'm still a spirit duffer?
What kind of a dumb question is that? You saw through my illusion, didn't you? I mean, that's partly because I deliberately made it imperfect, but even then, a spirit duffer wouldn't be able to see through that. Auroron, give this guy some lessons when you've got the time. Leela, put in the work, and we'll see how far you get.
Amazing. Life is so full of surprises. As long as you keep moving forward, you might just run into some fertilizer in the middle of the road. I'm so happy for you, Leela. Let's both give this our best shot, and who knows? We might both be beautiful cabbages one day.
You all right? I have to return the ceremonial sword to the chief shortly, but I'll leave everything else in the camp as is for now. Feel free to make use of it. Huh? Huh? What is this? What's going on? How did he know I like those books? Has he been trying to find out what I'm into? No, that's ridiculous. Don't be silly. I bet Auroron sold me out. The little scamp. Still, he remembered. That's gotta mean something, right? Why make a note of some mundane detail like that? Focus! He asked me a question. How do I respond? Ahem. Sure, why not? I should have some time later. I'll let you know.
Thank you for everything. This would have been so much harder without you. These are for you. They're all homegrown. I hope you like them.
I'm gonna apply myself hard and learn everything I can from Auroron. He'll make a cabbage out of me yet. Although, to be honest, I'd rather become a carrot. More nutritious, you know?
Ad Astra